Welcome to the Benzino Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever defeat the Atlanta Dream 95-91 in overtime. Caitlin Clark, 26 points, 9 assists, crushing it. Kelsey Mitchell keeps the streak alive with another 20-point game. And Michaela Timpson having an absolute career night. Michaela Timpson, she did it all today. She rebounded, she finished around the rim, and it seemed like the teammates, they gave her the ball quite a lot. That's 2 games in a row that they fed Michaela Timpson the ball quite a lot. Now, the Indiana Fever won. But you know what is also so glorious about this victory? The Atlanta Dream had a chance to win the game. Ryan Howard or Alicia Gray, I think Ryan Howard, airballs a shot to win the game late. It lands in Angel Reese's lap, and collectively the whole world said, yeah, she ain't making that. Collectively, the whole world said, oh, Angel Reese has it? Oh, and it's a layup? Yeah, she's bricking that. And lo and behold, point blank range to win the game, we get a classic Angel Reese pray up and a brick. Now, we're going to have the disaster class highlights tomorrow morning, so stay tuned. Let's get into it, shall we? Like the video, hype the video, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. 95-91, the Indiana Fever defeat the Atlanta Dream. The Atlanta Dream didn't have Breonna Jones. They didn't have Jordan Canada. However, their main players, Alicia Gray and Ryan Howard, they both played today. Angel Reese played as well. So this was a quality win, more of a quality win than beating the Dallas Wings without Jessica Shepard. I will say that. Caitlin Clark, 26 points, 9 assists, 9 for 20 from the field, 2-2 against the Atlanta Dream this season. In the third quarter, we saw Caitlin Clark take it to the rack. When she takes it to the rack, I don't think defenders are prepared for how quick Caitlin Clark is. I don't think defenders are prepared for how quick and how easy she can get to the rim. They're just not prepared for it. She does it pretty effortlessly, and she finishes at a high clip as well. I've said it. I've been beating the drum. Caitlin Clark this season has showed that she is an elite 3-level scorer. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, before we get to the highlights, let's take a look at the box score. 95-91. Indiana Fever went into halftime down 4. Third quarter picks up a little bit. The fourth quarter, the Atlanta Dream, I don't want to use the word choke, but they choked bad. They choked bad. Alicia Gray won on an absolute rampage in the third quarter. But the Atlanta Dream scored only 9 points. And usually we're the team that only scores single digits in a quarter. Watching the Atlanta Dream crumble in the fourth quarter reminded me of a couple of those playoff games last year where as soon as they got a little bit of pressure, as soon as things got close, as soon as things got tight, as soon as they didn't feel the momentum on their side, they crumbled. And in the fourth quarter today, they folded like a cheap lawn chair. They folded like a cheap lawn chair. Kelsey Mitchell, like I said, in 35 minutes, 20 points, 22 shots. Kelsey Mitchell had 18 points at the end of regulation, scored 2 points in overtime to keep his streak alive. Caitlin Clark, 26 points, 9 assists, 3 boards, 5 turnovers. Lexi Holt, 9 minutes, 2 rebounds. I'm not sure anymore with Lexi Holt. That might be a contract that we're just stuck with. That might be a contract that's just so bad, we're stuck with it. Michaela Timpson, 20 points for Michaela Timpson. 9 for 13. Like I said, last game was an anomaly. We never really saw Michaela Timpson had a stinker like she had last game. She bounces back today with a monster 20-point, 7-rebound game. Plus 10. She defended on the wing. She defended in the post. She defended Angel Reese. She defended Ryan Howard. She was all over the place. Michaela Timpson defensively is a Swiss Army knife, and offensively, folks, she can't shoot a mid-range, at least not that we know of. She can't shoot a 3, at least not that we know of. She can only finish around the rim. But she's so intelligent. She's so smart. She understands floor spacing on the offensive side so well that she manages to not clog the paint while Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark operate, while Leah Boston operate. She manages to stay out of the way until the last possible second, and then she comes crashing in to finish around the rim. And we saw this last game. Kayla Clark gave Michaela Timpson a lot of looks last game. That didn't stop this game. But what I did notice this game that I didn't see so much last game, Aaliyah Boston passed upon a good amount of shots. Even though she took 16, she passed upon a good amount of opportunities to get Michaela Timpson the ball. At least half of her, Aaliyah Boston's assists were dumping it off to Michaela Timpson. At least. Sophie Cunningham, Mo Billings both had 3 points off the bench. Sophie Cunningham, 7 boards off the bench, though she didn't shoot the ball too many times. Her hustle kept the ball alive. Ty Harris, 3 points. Mercedes Russell was in there for shits and giggles, and Raven Johnson was in there. Why? Because we're in Atlanta. She's from Atlanta. I'm assuming her family was in the building, so Stephanie White wanted to just let her play in front of her family. Yes, that's where we're at with this Indiana Fever team. We just let players play in front of their family. We say, fuck going for a victory. We want the feels. Wild work. However, we ended up winning. Let's take a look. Kelsey Mitchell extends her 20-point streak to 19 games, one shy of Asia Wilson's all-time record. This is Kelsey Mitchell in overtime. 20 seconds left. Takes it right to the rack. Oh, cross it up Angel Reese. Look at this. Look at this. Boom. Blowing right by Angel Reese. Again, people really called Angel Reese an all-defensive type player. Cut it out. Cut it out. Stop glazing. That ain't all defense. Before we get to the massive brick by Angel Reese to end the game, you know what took place before that? Somebody that doesn't play defense, wow, manages to play. Isn't it weird? For somebody that is terrible at defense, Kaylin Clark sure seems to play defense pretty well. Ain't that the fact? Matchup on Alicia Gray. Hold on, before we get into this, just because I said her name, Alicia Gray she might be the biggest crybaby in the league. The biggest crybaby in the league. Cries more than Marina Mabry, cries more than Angel Reese, cries more than Asia, cries more than Stewie, cries more than Kaylin Clark. She is the biggest baby in the league. She whines, she complains, she flills her arms out. If you put Alicia Gray and Kaylin Clark side by side, Alicia Gray makes Kaylin Clark look like a perfect little angel when it comes to going against the referees. That's how bad of a complainer Alicia Gray is. No dig at Kaylin, but damn, Alicia Gray is a wild complainer. Let's take a look at this stop, shall we? 50 seconds left to go. Alicia Gray goes right, stopped. Goes left, stopped. Spin, stopped. Has to force up a terrible jacked shot. Awful. Then, to end the game, it was Ryan Howard. 6 seconds left. Ryan Howard has the ball, getting guarded by Sophie Cunningham. Ryan Howard travels, right? I'm pretty sure this is a travel, right? This is a travel. One more time. This is a travels. Okay. Shoots it, airballs it right into Angel Reese's lap. And you know what everybody said? Collectively, ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking bricked it. Point blank with a chance to win the game, bricks it. This is something we see from Angel Reese every single game. Brick City. Earlier in the game, we saw Angel Reese matched up against Kaylin Clark on a screen. Kaylin Clark sees Angel Reese. Oh, this is easy. Step back. Hold up. Easy money. At my face. Kaylin Clark with a beautiful dime to Michaela Timpson. Whoop. Behind the back. Michaela Timpson bricks it. However, she ends up getting her own rebound. Put back. Love to see it. Michaela Timpson's hustle is second to none on this team. Second to none on this team. She's all over the damn place. Kaylin Clark from way downtown. This is a logo bomb. Look at this. Dude, she's at least what? 7 to 10 feet behind the three-point line? At least 7 to 10 feet behind the three-point line? Baby, this is what we came for. Nice shot, Cece. Nice shot. She played well today. She played well. Again, I don't really have too much complaints of Kaylin Clark's game. Even her turnovers didn't really seem too bad to me today. I wasn't blown away, but I think she played well. I don't think she had a bad game at all. At times, I mean, I know she shot over 20 times, at least 20 times, right? Yeah, she shot 9 for 20. Even though she shot 20 times, I still think that she could be more aggressive. I still think that she could be more aggressive. A few times I said, Kaylin, stop passing. Stop giving it to AB. She's 6 of 16. Stop. She can't make it. She just can't make it. Stop doing it. Here we go. Kaylin Clark, fadeaway, midi cash. Like I said, 3-level scorer, absolutely elite status this year. Kaylin Clark scoring from all 3 levels. finishing around the rim, midi, and we all know the step back logo bomb. This was the craziest thing that I've seen. Game on the line, Stephanie White, Austin Kelly, whoever. 4 seconds left. 4 seconds left. We saw them draw up a play for Caitlin Clark or Kelsey Mitchell or whoever wants to take the blame against the Washington Mystics when Caitlin Clark hit the game winner. We saw the first time against the Washington Mystics when Caitlin Clark sent it to overtime. They can do these out-of-bound plays to give it to Caitlin Clark or to give it to Kelsey Mitchell. Why on earth are we going to Aaliyah Boston? And this is the call. Because Sophie Cunningham didn't even look at anybody else but Aaliyah Boston. She didn't wait for the play to unfold. She didn't wait for Caitlin Clark or Kelsey Mitchell to get open. We went to Aaliyah Boston to win the game. Somebody who was playing awful. Somebody who was not playing well. We went to her one-on-one against Angel Reese. And she gets stopped. She gets stopped. Big win by the Indiana Fever, beating the Atlanta Dream. We are back in business on Tuesday. Looking forward to seeing everybody in the venue. Salute to everybody in the venue that came out and supported, chatted, had a good time. See you next time, and as always, take it easy.